Yep.
Okay guys, so we look at trigger pointing and a few other sort of techniques to try and open up through that anterior shoulder, through that chest, that sort of area there that, excuse me, that usually sort of gets sort of tacked down and you're sort of getting that forward position just from, being on a computer all day and just because we do everything in front these days. I'm not swinging around trees anymore. So I'll start off with one. Now this is probably the most risky one you can do. So what it is, you can use a theracane or you can get a broomstick. It's got to have like a nice smooth edge and it's going to be nice and solid because we don't want it snapping off. So what we're going to do, we're going to pin that into a wall or something that's not going to budge or like in the corner. But just to demonstrate this for now, with this one, so we're trying to target that pec minor, so you're really going to need to know your anatomy quite well before you do this one, so it's more of like an advanced technique. So in general it's going to be below that collarbone, so you feel that clavicle or collarbone there, that bony bit, it's going to be down there and you'll feel that sort of indent and there'll be that bony, that coracoid process looking around there. So that pec minor will attach there and run down to the ribs. So all we're doing there is finding that spot, trying to relax into it, and you're just searching around, and if it's a bit sore, we're just going to apply a trigger point technique there. So applying the pressure to that spot and trying to get that pain to dissipate 50 to 70%, and hopefully it goes down in about 20-30 seconds. So I myself, it's not too bad. You can kind of sort of work around a little bit more on that muscle. So for this one here, you're going to have to go through pec major as well. So just sort of watch out with that. And there's also some, there's a nerve plexus that runs through there. So that's why it's a little bit more of an advanced technique. So you really need to know your anatomy and make sure that you know what you're doing. And also, you don't want it to be some dodgy piece of timber because if that snaps off, you got a chance of spearing yourself. So probably a theracane would probably be a better option, but that is one I'll give you guys anyway. And the next one is with a lacrosse ball. Could use a tennis ball like this because you can apply a more pinpoint sort of pressure. So on here in general, you can lay on the floor or just stand up, something that's comfortable, sit in a chair, whatever you want. And all we're doing here is just rolling through that tissue of the chest. So just looking for those sore spots again. Find a sore spot, just keep the pressure on there and try to get it to go down once again 50 to 75% or so. Try and get the back off and just try to roll through there. So if you can't get enough pressure in there, just pin it up against the corner of a wall and then you can just put more body weight into it. Find those spots and really get through that anterior shoulder. Is a good way to go. Okay, so there are a few other ones you can do, more like I guess like an ART sort of method where you're going to pin the tissue and take it through a range of movement, like a pin and stretch. So for that, you're going to find that sore spot on the tissue there. This one can be quite painful. You're going to find that sore spot, pin it, and you're just going to take that muscle through a full range as much as you're comfortable with. Once again, it can be pretty painful, so just work within your limits. So a few of those, and then if you like, you can go and retest and do those anterior chest modes as well and see if it's made a difference. Okay guys, thanks.